ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا وقال إنني من المسلمين.
Alhamdulillah, this might be the greatest unboxing we've ever done. Why? Because we're going to be, inshallah, unboxing the greatest fiqh book ever written. Now, I know when I say that, you're going to be like, well, that's a matter of opinion. Who are you? I'm a nobody. Not, my opinion doesn't count. But a Sheikh, Allama, Mufti, Abdul Aziz ibn Baz, rahmatullah alayhi, the great scholar, the great Mufti, Allama ibn Baz, alayhi rahmatullah, may Allah have mercy upon him, who was the head Mufti of Saudi Arabia of his time, well known to be one of the greatest scholars of his generation. When he was asked, what is the greatest fiqh book ever written? This is the book that he said is the greatest fiqh book written in the history of Islam. Now, before I open it, before I know people are going to be like, what about this book? There are many great books. Al-Majmu' Sharh Muhaddab of An-Nawawi, Al-Muhalla ibn Hazam, many Ibn Abdul Barr's works. All of them are amazing works. But if a Sheikh ibn Baz says this is the greatest, then I'm going to take his opinion over mine. So, what book is it? Let's find out. Bismillah. Now, this was in a box, but there were other books in the box, and I couldn't wait, so I took it out of the box. But I left it in the plastic, and I held off looking into it for you guys. I was dying to look at this print. This is a book, and kind of spoiler alert, I already own a copy of it, but this new print was worth me buying a second copy, and it's an amazing work. So, without further ado, what is the book? The book is Bismillah Al-Mughni by Muwaffaquddin ibn Qudama al-Hanbali. Al-Mughni is well known, famous. Many of the great scholars, Ibn Abdus Salam and others, they said that when they heard about this work, they stopped giving fatwa until they got their hands on it. Muwaffaquddin ibn Qudama, Abu Muhammad, is a great classic scholar, and he is one of those underrated scholars. He deserves the title of Shaykh al-Islam. Like Taqiyuddin ibn Taymiyyah, he is deserving of that name, Shaykh al-Islam. He served the Ummah in every which way. He defended the Muslim lands against the invading crusaders. He fought. He encouraged the Muslim Ummah to stand up and defend the lands. He wrote amazing works in every field that you can think of. For example, in Aqidah, he has an amazing work called Lum'atu I'tiqad. We taught it in our masjid. It covers Islamic belief. He wrote an amazing standard classic, still today depended upon, taught in Medina University and Quran around the Muslim world, book in Usul al-Fiqh called Rawdat al-Nadir. I have it with many explanations, shuruh of it. Amazing work. Sheikh Ibn Uthman praised it as one of the best works in Usul al-Fiqh. Having said that, one of his greatest services to the Muslim Ummah, and he wrote many other books, I mean, I don't have time to get into all of them right now, is he set up a gradual process to develop a student. One, the likes the Ummah had not seen until today is unmatched. He did an amazing work. He wrote an intro book called Umdatul Fiqh. Alhamdulillah, when I first started teaching fiqh, that is the first book I started with. I found it to be an amazing work, a great intro work. It's called Umdatul Fiqh of Muwaffaquddin ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi al-Hanbali. And that is the first level. Then he developed the student. Al-Umda, he just gives you the strongest opinion according to him and what he sees to be the madhab and so on. Then he develops the students. He takes them to Al-Muqni'. Al-Muqni' gives you some differences within the Hanbali madhab and what is the stronger opinion within the madhab. Amazing work. And that became the standard to teach the Hanbali madhab for a long time. Till today, it is one of the standard books to know the mu'tamid, the relied upon opinion within the madhab. Then he developed you to the next level called Al-Kafi. Al-Kafi is a work where he gives you a lot of evidences, still within the madhab, but different opinions and their evidences, and understand why this opinion is strong and what is the dalil for it. Amazing work. Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen has an amazing ta'liq on it. There have been great works like Al-Wafi, في تخريج أحاديث الكافي, which have checked the ahadith of it and so on. Amazing. And then when you were past that level, he took you to this PhD level, high level, shuyukh level book. And this is called Al-Mughni. Here, not only does he present the views of the madhab and its proofs, he gives you the evidences of all the madhahib. Yani Al-Hanafiya, wa Shawafiya, and Malikiya, and even Zahiriya and other madhahib that didn't exist. And he gave you opinions of Hassan al-Basri and other ai and ulama, and gave their evidences, and gave the reason why he took the view, whatever view he took, to be the strongest, and why the evidences were strongest. Hence, an encyclopedia of opinions and dalail evidences. Now, I already own this book. I own it with the Dar al-Hadith al-Qahira's print that has Sharh al-Kabir, which is his nephew's rearrangement of this book Al-Mughni, in accordance to the chapters of Al-Muqni', which is also the book of Muwaffaquddin ibn Qadama. But this new print has come out, and they have done some amazing work, and I'm going to share it with you. Before I go there, that work is an excellent work because it brings these two books together in one print. This work, Al-Mughni by itself, here has come out to be, take a look, how many volumes do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 volumes. 18 volumes, just Al-Mughni, without Sharh al-Kabir, which together was around 17, 18 volumes as well. Because some of the scholars, they've done an amazing job of going back and doing takhrij on the ahadith to a great level. As you can see here, amazing work on checking all of the ahadith, because there are so many ahadith in this book. Many are sahih, many are da'if, but they have done an amazing work of going back and checking, like it is sahih, akhraj ibn Abi Shayba, it is authentic, reported ibn Abi Shayba, hadathna Hashim and Ismail ibn Abi Khalid, and Shu'ba, قال Ali radiallahu anhu. So amazing. They give the whole chain, they give the grading. They've done a nice job. They put the grading, like just the base, in a burgundyish crimson color, so it says Sahih. So if you just want to look at that, you got that. But it gives you the details after that. And Isnaduhu Sahih, it's authentic. Now here's the hadith that's da'if, so it says da'if. And then he says, أخرجه ابن أبي شيبة في مصنفه and Rajul and Qasim. Ibn Abi Shayba reported in his Musannaf upon a man, and he's majhul. That's one of the reasons this week here, and on the authority of Qasim. And then he says, Isnaduhu da'if, the chain is weak because of the majhul narrator. Then he says, Qala Darqutni. Amazing, like look at this. Then he gives the aqwal of the great ulama of hadith about this. Lam yasnaduhu, that was not reported except through this chain and the majhul narrator. وقال البيهقي, and he gives the report, the grading of Imam al-Bayhaqi and Nisai and others. Oh wow, like this is what you need. A book that has the opinions of all the different madahib, has their evidences, and now with the checking of all those ahadith, what can be better? So this is the Al-Mughni of Abi Muhammad, this great scholar. He is Abdullah ibn Ahmad. His title is Muwaffaquddin ibn Qudama al-Hanbali al-Maqdisi. And the checking here, the takhrij has been done by a recent scholar, Abu Abdullah Yusuf ibn Muhammad, from Dar al-Hadith in Dimaj. This is in Yemen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our brothers and sisters in Yemen. You see here a great recent scholar doing great work on a classic text. Some people think, oh, all the work on hadith and things have been done. No, there is still work to be done. Dar al-Kunuz al-Islam is printed by Dar al-Kunuz al-Islam. So if you want to know the publishing house, Dar al-Kunuz al-Islam, again, I'm going to scan the book and put it there for you as well, just the cover, so you can get a hold of the information. A lot of people in the comments, they say, oh, send us a link where we can buy it. I don't really want to sponsor any online seller because I don't know how good they are and so on. I'm not getting paid for this. I don't get a kickback from the publisher. I just want to introduce beneficial works of the Ummah. And then you can find your way, whether it's in a book fair or a bookstore or online, to buy it. Here is the book. Now, a couple of other things. Alhamdulillah, I love the print. It is a very clear print. It's mulawwan. It uses different colors. The yellow paper is very easy on the eyes. And when they have a new mas'ala, they put it in this light gray. It's a light gray. So it's really kind of cool. Like, okay, keeps you track on the new mas'ala that you're beginning. It's not just monotonous going just forward. It's got harakat, so it's easier to read. Like I said, the hadith checking is the reason I bought this print. Amazing work, 18 volumes. You need to get this work. This is a book that you cannot live without if you are a student of knowledge. It doesn't matter if you're Hanbali or not. This is not a book only for the Hanbalis. In fact, in the Hanbali madhab, this is not a book you go to find out the mu'tamad or the reliable opinion. You would go to Al-Insaf or Muntaha al-Iradat or Sharh al-Muntaha or Al-Ghaya or Al-Iqna' or Kashaf al-Kina. All those books are better suited for knowing the madhab. This is a book you go to for adilla, for evidences and research. If you love to know what is the evidence for why you follow a certain opinion or why you don't, and what is the opinion of the other madahib, what is their evidences, you got to get this book. Al-Mughni, Muwaffaquddin ibn Qudama, Dar Kunuz al-Islam.
Again, I know we get a lot of requests in comments saying you want a link where to buy these books. I'm not going to put a link because I have found this print online, but the sellers, I have no way to accredit them, and if they do something wrong, they don't deliver on time, then I don't want to be the one responsible for that. What I will do here in this part of the video is I'm going to give you the details about the book and the publisher and the muhaqqiq, so you can then order it. I found it online, and if not, you can go to an Islamic bookstore in a Muslim country and ask them to get it for you. This is the book called Al-Mughni. So you're going to ask for Al-Mughni of Muwaffaquddin ibn Qudama. He's well known as Ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi, but his title is Al-Muwaffaq or Muwaffaquddin. His kunya is Abu Muhammad. So Abu Muhammad, his actual name is Abdullah. His father's name is Ahmad. His grandfather is Muhammad. He's famous as Ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi from Al-Quds. And he is one of the Shaykhan of the Hanabila, of the Hanbali madhab. So Muwaffaquddin ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi al-Hanbali. You can ask for this print. In particular, this has the tahqiq and takhrij from Abu Abdullah. That's a kunya. The scholar is a contemporary scholar. I don't know him personally, but I appreciate his work here. Is Muhammad ibn Ali ibn Hizam al-Fadli al-Ba'dani, and he is from Darul Hadith in Dimaj, Yemen. Once again, the muhaqqiq is Abu Abdullah Muhammad ibn Ali ibn Hizam al-Fadli al-Ba'dani from the famous Hadith Madrasa Darul Hadith in Dimaj, Yemen. And the publisher is Kunuz or Darul Kunuz al-Islam. Dar Kunuz al-Islam. The publisher is about the treasures of Islamic knowledge. The name again, Dar Kunuz al-Islam. You can find this print, and may Allah bless me and you with the benefit from this book to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakumullahu khairan.
Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله آمنت أن الآخرة لا بد يوما آتية كل الخلائق حاضرة كل السرائر بادية آمنت أن الآخرة لا بد يوما آتية كل الخلائق حاضرة كل السرائر بادية